Success is what the world sees, but behind every victory lies a story of pain, betrayal, and the strength to rise. Fumi, amidst heavy applause, climbed up the stage and started talking. She said, "People see my success today, but they don't know the battles I fought to get here. I dedicate this award to everyone who has faced rejection and struggled to find their place in the world." How did we get here? How did Fumi get here? Many years ago, Fumi's mother took every opportunity to speak harsh words to Fumi and very kind words to her twin sister Sade. Unfortunately, Fumi's father was not there to cushion the effect of these harsh words she heard from her mother. Her father had abandoned her mother before they were born. Iyabo, their mother, would look at innocent baby, an innocent baby, and I mean a baby, Fumi, and speak bitterly. You wicked baby, you almost killed me with that big head of yours." From the moment she was born, Fumi was destined to fight for everything, even the love of her own mother. At mere 8 years of age, Iyabo would chide Fumi and say, "Ha, are you playing? You are here to work, not to play. Hurry up with those clothes, useless girl." At night, Iyabo would kiss Sade goodnight and tell her, "You are my world, my favorite, the very, very best." And you know what? Fumi overhears her from the next room. Each time Iyabo called Fumi names and scolded her over this or that, Fumi had no response. How could she respond to her mom or talk back to her? That is an abomination that would bring heavy wrath and vengeance from Iyabo and many other mothers and elders around. Instead, Fumi would say in her mind, crying inside, "No matter how hard I try, I will never be enough for her. I am never good enough. I never please her, no matter how I try. But I won't let that stop me." One day, Fumi was outside to bring in a chair Sade, her sister, sent her to go and bring in. Yes, even Sade would send Fumi, her own twin sister, on errands and be rude to her. Fumi went outside and looked up at the beautiful stars. In the silence of the night, Fumi learned that if she wanted anything, she would have to earn it herself. Fumi loved school because it presented a different and better world to her. Her teachers loved her. She therefore always preferred school to home. If she were to make a choice, she would always choose school upon school upon school. Iyabo and even Sade made her miserable at home. Often, the teacher would tell Fumi, "Well done, Fumi, you are a bright star. Keep up the excellent work." And Fumi would smile and nod her head in appreciation. Fumi didn't talk much because her mom never encouraged her to talk. Sade would come home and talk to mom about what she saw or share stories about her teacher or classmates, but not Fumi. Iyabo had shut her up a few times, and so Fumi learned not to tell anything at home. At home there were usually 3 things Fumi did. First is work. Second is work. Third is work. Every time she is awake and at home, it is work. Oh yeah, this is apart from times she spent eating or bathing or time to sleep. Play? For what? Iyabo would shout at her. If Iyabo was leaving home for anything, she already had work which Fumi must do and finish before Iyabo got back home. Else, she got the shouts and beating of her life. What a miserable childhood. At school, Sade, Fumi's twin sister, was popular. Quite unlike home, Sade had no praises from the teachers because she paid little attention while lessons went on. She had friends who would tease her lack of interest in learning and studying at school. They would tell her, Sade, your sister Fumi is such a nerd, a bookworm. Well, as for you, you don't need to study, just be pretty, beautiful, and the boys will come looking for you. While walking home from school, Sade was always the popular one among boys and would do things to attract their attention. They played suggestive games with her and she loved it all. Not Fumi. Fumi had often warned her sister against her moves with boys, but Sade has been programmed by their mom Iyabo not to listen to silly Fumi. Yes, Sade became a star among boys. Fumi therefore chose to always walk ahead of the group while going home. Fumi often thought about her future. It's as if she lived her life in the future. It gave her joy to picture her future. She often felt that whatever she was passing through was temporary. There's a day called tomorrow, and when that day comes, I am most likely not going to be here. I'll be somewhere. I don't know where that would be, but I know I'll be somewhere else. And I will at least hear kind words. To their mother Iyabo, Sade could never be wrong. Never. Iyabo bought just basic clothing for Fumi. It's so bad that there was a whole year Fumi wore only one pant. It's unbelievable but true. Washing it was a problem because it would mean her not wearing any pants at all. So, for many days, the pant was dirty and never left Fumi's body. Occasionally, she would bring it out and wash the major part and wear it wet like that. How cruel could a mother be? But Fumi took all this. Few clothes, one pant. Life was miserable for Fumi. For a problem, her mother said Fumi gave her on her way out of the womb. Iyabo's desire was that every bad thing should happen to Fumi, and the very best things should happen to and for Sade. Soon they became teenagers. One fateful day, Iyabo sent Fumi to go buy a particular type of pepper, and Iyabo went out with Sade. Because Fumi had many chores to attend to before going to buy the pepper, she left home late. By the time she came home, Iyabo and Sade were already home. Hell was let loose on Fumi that day. Why? Fumi wore Iyabo's slippers to go out. Her own had caught. Iyabo wanted to tear the roof down. Fumi apologized and promised never to do that again. The very next day, and I mean the very next day, Sade wore the same pair of slippers to go out to see her friends. When Iyabo saw it, she smiled and said, Sade, Sade, tell them you are posing with your mama's slippers, oh. And she laughed hilariously. Fumi was there, and her eyes clouded. What is this depth of favoritism called? While taking dinner, fixed of course by Fumi, Iyabo praised Sade, saying, My own Sade, see how beautiful you look. Fumi had something to say, but Iyabo's cold glance made her shut up immediately. Instead, Iyabo said, "Why are you always looking for praise? You should be grateful we let you stay in this house. So you should just be very, very grateful." Sade has had unchecked freedom. Iyabo always told her, "My Sade, I trust you. I know you will enter the university soon. I don't even know what I would do without you, since your university campus will be far from home." Sade said, "Mommy, don't worry, I'll be coming home often." "Did you say you will read law or something?" asked Sade. "Yes, Mommy, law. There's no mathematics inside that one. I have a bad mathematics teacher." "Yes," said Iyabo, "you said so. These bad men going to be teaching in school. If they don't know it, let them not teach now. I know me, I don't know it. So why they should come and carry me to go and teach." Unknown to Iyabo, Sade has a boyfriend she is desperately in love with. Teenage crush, that is. His name is Keyo. One fateful night, Sade sneaked out at night to meet Keyo. The next morning, Fumi tried to warn her sister, but Sade brushed her off and said, "Fumi, tell me, are you jealous of me or what? How does it concern you how often or when I see Keyo? Do you want him? Anyway, he is very hot and doesn't have time for your type, okay?" Her sneaking out became very regular, unchecked. During the day, Iyabo set no boundaries for Sade. She had unbridled comfort and unbridled liberty to do as she pleased. This deadened Sade's senses. Her carefree life soon caught up with her. At just 16, she was about to face the consequences of her reckless decisions. One day, Sade found out she is pregnant. She told her mother, and Iyabo exploded. I mean, real explosion. Iyabo said, "Sade, hey, Sade, hey, how could you do this to me? How could you shame me like this?" She turned to Fumi and said, "You wicked Fumi, you should have been a better sister to Sade. Why did you allow her do this? Why? If anything happens to Sade, you are in for it too. Then you would know the real spelling of trouble." University entrance exams results are out. Fumi's name is number 1 on the list. She received a letter from the university congratulating her on her success and offered her admission into their prestigious citadel of learning to study information and communications technology. Fumi was happy but not excited, because her mom had warned her that she had no budget for her fees in the university. She had applied for scholarships to some organizations, however, none had given any reply. Nobody responded, none of those organizations. However, after a few days, she got a response from an organization offering her full scholarship to study in the university. This was Fumi's chance to escape the life at home that had kept her in chains. You would like to know Iyabo's reaction? She told Fumi, "Fumi, you think you can leave? There's no money to send you to the university. You will stay here and take care of your sister's child." Fumi didn't answer her, but she said to herself, "This is my chance and I'm not going to let her take it from me. She cannot stop me. No way." With the help of her school principal, Fumi processed the scholarship and would leave for the university. Her school principal came visiting Iyabo to congratulate her on Fumi's success and to also explain to her that Fumi has full scholarship. Iyabo pretended to be happy before the principal. When she left, Iyabo called Fumi and said, "You are going about telling people that you passed this and that. I don't know why you are so boastful and proud. If you leave, who will pay all the small fees? How would you get the money? And who would take care of your little niece? Are you so wicked and inconsiderate? She wasn't exactly asking the questions for Fumi to answer her. However, Fumi said, the principal said the school would keep me on a partial scholarship to support the full scholarship. That partial scholarship would take care of every other expense I would need to make in school, mommy. Iyabo responded, get out of my presence. Can't your pride and meanness allow you stay to help your sister now that she needs your help? If you don't know it now. Life does not start and end with university degrees. I didn't go to the university, yes, but I know better than many that went to university. Are you not seeing it? The shouts and scolding continued throughout the remaining few days of the holidays. Fumi must go to the university. She waves goodbye to her village, her face filled with hope for the future. Life would never be the same for Fumi, and it would never be the same for Sade and Iyabo, their mom. Their slave has left for the university. The boy responsible for Sade's pregnancy denied her. He said he was not the only one she shared her body with. Because he had a rich uncle, he was sent to a university abroad. Sade is at home battling with taking care of a baby girl she was least prepared for. Iyabo turned bitter. She also hated the baby for coming to block her daughter's chances to make progress in life. She considered selling the baby. But Sade stopped her and reminded her that, Mommy, even if you sell the baby, would I enter university? I didn't pass. I don't even want to go anywhere. My brain is not as hot as Fumi's brain. I want to just stay and take care of this baby. Iyabo shouted, if you are here taking care of this baby, how would you marry a rich man as I told you the other day? How would you marry a rich man? Sade said, Mommy, marrying a rich man is not a big deal. I like money, therefore I cannot settle for a poor man. Soon, a rich man came from the city to ask for her hand in marriage. She looked out and saw the heavy jeep the man brought and accepted. Iyabo was very happy, and she prided herself that her favorite daughter was getting married way ahead of Fumi. She told Sade, you see, Fumi thought the world has ended for you. Now you are marrying way before her. Wonders. Their kindred gathered and gave out Sade in marriage to the man Adewusi. They should live happily ever after, right? Unfortunately, the answer is 1,000 no's. 1,000 no. No upon no. Trouble started within a few days of their traditional wedding. Sade discovered she couldn't just get up and go. The gate was locked and manned by heavy security. She found that there were other young girls and ladies like her in the place, over 50 of them from different parts of the country. Adewusi, her husband, is a human trafficking merchant that goes about marrying vulnerable girls with their babies. He sells them one or more at a time to those who come to buy humans for sacrifice, or humans for prostitution, or humans for body parts. He has security patrol all over the large compound 247. Through one of the gate men that Sade befriended, she sent a message to her mom, Iyabo. That was too tough for Iyabo to bear. She said, what have I done to merit this type of hard luck? Why would Sade be into one trouble after another? Why? I don't even know how to reach Fumi. She hasn't been home for 5 years now. Maybe her former principal would know. Let me go and ask. Former principal was able to reach Fumi, who had 2 more papers to finish her first degree exams. Immediately she got done, she reached her fiancé, Tunde, who is an army captain that was in the same faculty of engineering with her before he graduated and joined the army. Tunde narrated the story to his boss, and within 1 week, they were able to put up a cracker team that would invade Adewusi's den. Adewusi's men were armed to the teeth. Finally, the operation was successful. Adewusi with 3 of his men were shot dead during the operation. His other 25 men were arrested. All the ladies were rescued and sent back to their homes. Sade's baby died with 2 other children during the operation. Tunde came home with Fumi, but Iyabo was very sick. Sade was home looking sick herself after months of ordeal in Adewusi's den. Iyabo sat up and began to cry. She asked Fumi to forgive her for all the atrocities she committed against her. Fumi remembered all she went through under this so-called murder and had hot tears running down her cheeks. Sade on her knees begged for forgiveness too. Then she added, Fumi, you left us. Fumi said, I didn't leave you, Sade. I survived. I am here to help, but you need to help yourself also. Fumi pulled her up and said, I forgive you, Sade. Where do we go from here? Would you go back to school or learn a trade or what? Fumi made a first class and got a good job with an international tech company headquartered in Israel. A few months later, Tunde and Fumi were married and settled in their home. In the end, the battles we face don't define us. It is the love we choose to give that makes us who we are. Wow! 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 What a mother! Why, Iyabo, why? Have you experienced this kind of wicked parenting, or do you know someone who has passed through it or who is passing through it right now? It is very painful. The same parents, yet the discrimination, the favoritism, the partiality, the preferring one child far above another child or children. Anyway, what do you really think about this Iyabo? Do you have any advice for the Iyabos of our communities? What advice do you have for the likes of Sade? Please let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Please encourage us to roll out more African folk tales, more African real life stories by giving this video a thumbs up, and also subscribe to our channel if you haven't already done so. Yes, please remember to click the bell icon so you would be among the first to know when we upload another very interesting story video. And please share our story videos with your friends and family. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being there for us. This is African Folk Tales ChinChin. Till our next video, remain truly amazing. Goodbye.